What's up, guys? NBA Talk here with the official Oklahoma City Thunder versus Golden State Warriors Game 7 in the Oracle Arena official review. Yesterday, I put up a quick reaction of my overall look on how the game went down and where I said that the OKC Thunder completely choked, especially in the second half. Um, they had a 3-1 series lead on the Golden State Warriors. They had two tries, at least, to beat this team. They could not do it. They couldn't do it at home, and they couldn't do it tonight. Yesterday, Game 7. It was 96 Golden State Warriors to 88 OKC Thunder's 88. Of course, um, the first half OKC Thunder they did phenomenal. They did a very good job on the defensive end, keeping the Golden State Warriors from shooting the ball, the 3-point shooting, keeping Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry, even though Klay Thompson heated up in that second quarter towards the end. They kept it to a minimum. The ball movement was great for the Thunder. The chemistry was great. People were talking. You see effort from Robertson. You see effort from Steve Adams in the rebounding department. Um, Kevin Durant being efficient, even though he wasn't that much aggressive. Actually, in fact, that's the only real thing that went down for Kevin Durant in the bad sense. That he was not aggressive enough. He wasn't demanding the ball enough because by the time he heated up, it was pretty much catch up for the OKC against the Golden State Warriors, trying to catch up to the Golden State Warriors lead that he had on them. And it was just too late. And they started to pile up the pressure on Kevin Durant, and he started to miss up shots. Um, he was efficient. He only took 4 out of 5 shooting from the first half. So pretty much the first half were great. The second half, however, was terrible, especially that third quarter. Man, oh man, they fell. The chemistry was the biggest issue where the ball movement stopped. People started arguing with each other a lot. And I have to say this, I'm gonna say it like I said yesterday. Russell Westbrook, I have put major blame on him because he was just forcing up shots all over the place, and whenever he gets trapped, he decides to throw the ball away. Um, he started turning the ball over. He was jacking up shots, especially that 3-point shot, that stupid force up 3-point shot. He just ran up the court and tried to shoot it up and try to get a foul from Andre Iguodala. It did not work. It ended up being an air ball. And since that point, Golden State Warriors just carried their momentum and just annihilated the OKC. Not by a huge margin, but just piling on the pressure. It's just like OKC was trying to catch up, and they just keep getting smacked right back down. It was just terrible. The effort was gone. The lineup of Dion Waiters, Russell Westbrook, Andre Robinson, Kevin Durant, and Serge Ibaka, they had that. It was not working. It was not working whatsoever. That potent lineup that was just destroying the Golden State Warriors, it was not working. It was just a terrible night for the second half for OKC. So just look at the Golden State Warriors first, since they're the winners. Andre Iguodala inserted into the starting lineup. That was a change from Steve Kerr, taking out Harrison Barnes. 7 points from him. He didn't have a good 3-point shooting night, but he was part of a good run where he made a 3-point shot, his only 3-pointer. Pretty damn good. It started to flow with the streak they went on. Draymond Green, he did not shoot good tonight. 11 points, 5 out of 14 shooting, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 block shots. He had the least impact. Well, at least not the amount as he usually does. Andrew Bogut was completely taken out of the game since day one, from step one actually. Klay Thompson, it took a while, but he started to pick it up. He picked it up and went on a hell of a stretch. He dropped 21 points, 6 out of 11 for the three-point range. Great from him. Stephen Curry, the same thing goes for him. He started off slow, but he started to pick it up, and it was his game all night. 36 points off of 13 out of 24 shooting, 7 out of 12 from the three-point range, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. Just great game from him. And you got some couple people from off the bench playing very, very well, especially on defense. So that's for Golden State Warriors. Okay, OKC Thunder. You have Kevin Durant with 27 points, 7 rebounds. This was his most soft, most non-aggressive game I've seen him in a while, where he's not really demanding the ball at all. At least in the first half, where he only took 4 out of 5 shooting. In the fourth quarter, that's when he started to pick things up. But for the most part of this game, he was just referring to Russell Westbrook to run the show. Mostly Kevin Durant is just being decoys or trying to make room for other players to get some points in. Other than that, Kevin Durant he had the least impactful compared to both Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Beyond those two, Kevin Durant had the least impact on this game. Serge Ibaka, 5 out of 11 shooting, 2 out of 5 from the three-point range, 16 points overall. A pretty good damn shooting night for him. Steve Adams and Robinson had a fantastic first half on the defensive end. And then when it turns to ball movement, rebounding on both ends, it was just incredible for them. Steve Adams ended up with 9 rebounds. 5 of them were offensive rebounds. 9 points. Andre Robinson with 12 rebounds. 6 of them were offensive rebounds. So these guys had energy. They had aggressiveness on defensive end. It's just that they were active, very active, and doing all the little things. Unfortunately, in the second half, they started to become obsolete and slowly become useless and frozen out. Might as well say that because it didn't seem like they didn't really have much of a heat check or anything. It was just they're not non-factor at all. Russell Westbrook, I said this in my last video yesterday in my reaction to the game prior to his finish. I constantly said that Russell Westbrook, for the majority, he choked. And mentally wise, that to be a fact. 7 out of 21 shooting from him, 2 out of 6 from the three-point range, 19 points overall. Regardless of the 13 assists or 7 rebounds, it didn't seem like he was really getting people involved, regardless of his 13 assists. It seemed like he was just doing that when he was getting trapped or anything. When they were trying to trap him in, he was able to get that quick outlook, a quick pick and roll, quick guy who was just rolling with him, which was Steve Adams or Eon Kenter. Pretty much those things. But for the most part, it seems like he was just running isolation and going back to the norm. Going back to the norm that is the OKC Thunder's mentality. Hero ball, hero ball, hero ball. Where they do a pick and roll real quick and then just have everybody on the other side of the court. Like from one end of a court to the other. While Russell Westbrook or Kevin Durant are just by themselves doing ISO, trying to do their thing, trying to beat the number one guy. The only guy defending him was either Andre Iguodala, Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes. That was pretty much it. Especially in that third quarter, it's just like mentally they cramped. especially Russell Westbrook, because he was running the show the most, and it just flopped in their faces. Like, it became too predictable, and Golden State Warriors just ran with it constantly. Dion Waiters played 31 minutes. He for the most part of this game was trying to regulate the ball movement. He was trying to get everyone involved. Cantor off the bench, who didn't really have much of a game tonight, only 8 points, 4 out of 7 shooting. It was only really 2 people coming off the bench. Everyone else was just on it. Shoot, man. It's like there's no ball movement going on. No one else is trying to get shots in that much. It was just a sad night for OKC. So that's it. Golden State Warriors face the Cleveland Cavaliers, the rematch of last year. This time, the Golden State Warriors are going to face a fully healthy Cavaliers team. I will be putting up a video later on today or tomorrow. Later on today or tomorrow, a predictions video of how it's going down. Who's my pick for the finals to win. So that's it. Peace out, guys, and good night. Well, not good night. Later. Peace.